Third philanthropist, craftsman, and carpenter, his name we got as Festus, popularly known as Mambok, pleads for assistance as he takes a host of internally displaced young persons to teach them his handwork. Mambok says he is his own way of contributing to healing the wounds of the nation. Talking about one of his trainees, Zakwa Franklin Efia, Mambok says he is particularly well pleased with his progress and he's ready to go miles to help him complete his training. Zakwa Franklin, 16 years of age, who hails from Cambe in the northwest region of Cameroon, has been with the craftsman for close to 6 months, learning how to be a gifted craftsman and carpenter like his teacher. Mambok has expressed his delight working with Franklin as he notes that he understands perfectly the finishing touches and he thinks that in 3 years from now he will be a great craftsman like me. I am happy he loves the trade and his family too is very pleased with his progress. Mambok says the desire Franklin has shown to learn the trade has given him more encouragement to take in more recruits. I have opted to take in more young people to train. There are many of them who have expressed their desire to join me that I train them but have complained of the lack of transport to Boya. He asserted. We watch a video in regards to Zakwe Franklin, 16 years of age, how he expressed his feelings to his master.
My name is Zakwe Franklin. I come from Gerndame in Akko subdivision.
Okay, so what brought you here?
I came to learn my work. In my village, there is strike there, so than to stay without work, going school, and then I came here to learn my work.
Okay, okay. So for how long you have been here?
I have been here 6 months.
Okay, okay.
Thank God, I have tried to know my work some more.
Okay, okay, okay. So where are your parents?
My parents are in the village.
Okay. So do you really like the work?
Yes, I love the work so much.
Okay. So is your patron treating you well?
Yes, my patron is doing well.
Do you eat well?
Yes.
That was young Zakwe Franklin, 16 years of age, expressing his stay at work and how he is delighted and happy learning the trade. Next, we move to Douala, the economic city of Cameroon. Douala Grand Mall, revitalizing business in Central African sub-region. The prospects of business in Cameroon in particular and the Central African sub-region in general will never be the same again following the putting in place of the Douala Grand Mall DGM. Constructed on nearly 38,000 square meters, the Douala Grand Mall is an architectural jewel and a business slum located at Boulevard de l'Aviation close to the Douala International Airport within Douala 3 subdivision, thereby occupying a strategic site in Cameroon's economic capital, Douala. It has 140 shops, 22 restaurants, 5 cinema halls of 1,000 seats each, a Carrefour supermarket, a playground and a daycare facility for children, cosmetics, fashion and high-tech areas, equipment, and decoration areas, a total petrol station, and other services like banks, telecom companies, insurance, pharmacies, opticians, car wash, and lot. These services are expected to attract some 3,000 visitors monthly in a catchment area of almost 4 million inhabitants and provide opportunities of tens of thousands of Cameroonians. With the inauguration of the first phase of the major project in the Central African sub-region on Thursday, December 17, 2020 in Douala, British Investment Fund, acting in partnership with local company, Craft Project have been invested. Representing President Paul Biya at the inauguration ceremony, Prime Minister Chief Dr. Joseph John Gute remarked the Douala Grand Mall reconfirms Douala and Cameroon as the economic capital city in Central Africa. This is a true testimony that Cameroon is a place to do business. He said he therefore called on other investors still skeptical to invest in Cameroon to emulate the Douala Grand Mall. They will live to testify how business is profitable in Cameroon. To maintain maximum security at the Douala Grand Mall, Mancom Paul, head of the security service at the business center, says there are 97 surveillance cameras and other 40 security guards trained to detect criminals as well on alert. With the completion of the first phase of the project, Maturin Jitjok Kandem, Company Executive Officer of Douala Retail and Convention Center and main promoter of Douala Grand Mall, says nearly 3,200 Cameroonian workers, from cleaners to high-standard engineers and other experts, have been employed with more than 1,500 others. The Douala Grand Mall, inaugurated during the festive season in Cameroon and around the world, is no doubt the most attractive business and leisure site in Douala, Cameroon. Hundreds of visitors shop in daily, not only to admire, take snapshots, but equally to express forms of technologies, most especially escalators, that have been a major area of attraction at the Douala Grand Mall, DGM. Next, we move to ICT University, which grants scholarships to students with visual impairments. Some students physically challenged from the Cameroon Rehabilitated Young Blind Club, CJAC, and a host of others selected by the Ministry of Higher Education have been offered scholarship study at the ICT University, ICT Yaoundé. The students with visual impairments were officially admitted into the university during a matriculation ceremony which took place in Yaoundé recently. The scholarship is an offer of the ICT University, one of the leading institutions in the Central African sub-region. Meanwhile, the matriculation ceremony in Yaoundé was chaired by the representative of the Minister of State, Minister of Higher Education, Prof. Fongod. Speaking during the ceremony, the Vice-Chancellor of the ICT University, Reverend Professor Ayambot Emmanuel Anya, said the scholarship is one of the innovations at the institution of the current academic year. We have introduced the Francophone section of the ICT University. It is an American university following the Anglo-Saxon system of education, but this year we felt that since it is in Cameroon and it is a bilingual country, we must give an opportunity to have Francophone students to also study ICT in French. He stated that, adding that our hope is that though they are studying in French, by the time they graduate, they will be perfectly bilingual in English and French. After the break, we shall be moving out of the country to Central African Republic on the December 27th presidential and legislative elections, where ex-President Bozize is being accused of a coup plot. We take on a break.